Find the long corn husk and pull strips to tie off the tamales with. Sometimes I put these on a separate plate. Sometimes it's good to have them about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch thick. Too thick, it's too hard to tie the knot. Too thin, they'll snap. And it's good to find one that's not too wet, but it's wet enough to where it's flexible. This one is actually 2 shells on top of each other, so when I pull them, I'm actually pulling 2 strings. So it's making it go twice as fast. This was a good one to pick too. I always tend to make more of these than I need because it's hard to make more when your hands get all slippery from the process, and you'll see here in a little bit. So in here is the masa harina, the dough that we put inside the tamale husk, which will be laid out right here. And this is where the tamale husk go, and then we have our filling that goes in after we get the dough laid out. Then we wrap it, tie it, and then we put it in this contraption, which I kind of built as a steamer. You can buy a real steamer, or you can kind of make one out of a big pot like this. And as long as you can fill the water up there and have a lid that goes over it, and check to make sure the water doesn't drain out. I put this in to kind of hold the tamales in place so they can get steamed. The only thing, the downfall that could happen is if you don't watch it every so often and you're boiling the water, if you lose all your water, it'll smoke and it'll get black and it'll smell bad and it'll be like burnt tamale taste. So make sure you're always checking for the water, and I'm going to start putting them together. So usually grab a little bit of dough. The way I do it's a little bit messy. I've seen some cleaner ways to do it. But go and smash the dough down. We got a lot of dough, so we can always put more in if need be. Some tamales are bigger than others. Kind of flatten it out with your fingers. And get it about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch from the side. And take your filling, put it in the middle. It's okay if it sticks out because it's all going to get steamed. And then just kind of wrap it like a, it's kind of hard, it's kind of like a burrito sometimes when you wrap it. And sometimes if you want it, you can have it stick out like that, or you can even grab a little bit more masa and put it on top. That's okay if you need to. And then you fold it up. I usually try to like squeeze the top, make it like it's a little burrito. And then get this one up like 2 inches. Then just tie it, knot. And then I double knot them. And then I tie one for the top. A lot of people don't tie them off. You don't have to tie them off. I just like tying them off because it looks cool. It's a cool aesthetic thing that I don't mind putting a little bit extra time into. Plus it keeps them all in this nice shape there. Then you can start stacking them. When I first started, I was told you had to stack them upright, but I've been getting away with stacking them sideways for years. So here's another big one here. So if you got a bigger one, you can kind of grab like a bigger piece of masa. Just push it out. And then kind of like you can shape. You want it to kind of go out and leave like at least about 1 inch at the top. But you can go down more on some of these ones like this. And since this one's a little bit thicker, I can probably put a little bit more inside the middle. So yeah, this is kind of like a big tamale. One of the cool things when they're wet, that you can like move them around a little bit, and they tend to all come out good anyway, so you can be a little rough with them, not too rough, but you know, squeeze down, kind of make sure the shape is consistent with what you're making. This one's a little high for the bottom part, but that's okay. Just tie it right about here. Tie another knot. And grab this one. Tie it up. Double the knot. here. Pour the water in. I'm going to pour a little bit more water in. I usually like it where the water gets to right below where the tamales sit. Cover the tamales, put them on high, and check on them every so often. And wear a glove because it will steam and will get really hot. It's good to check on them every once in a while.